Six Snipes. That's my new name. Six Snipes XX2K12. I'm using the Enfield rifle today for the sniper class on, of course, the brand new Rotterdam map, which I was fortunate enough to play on a few different occasions while I was out at Gamescom. The footage you're seeing today is pretty special though, as it was captured on PCs running those new Nvidia RTX graphics cards. And that's what I'd like to have a little chat about today. So, Nvidia announced 3 new cards, I believe. The RTX 2080, the 2080 Ti and the 2070. All taking advantage of that new ray tracing technology that allows for some incredible detail, realistic shadering of the world and of course, those reflections. This was the biggest thing for me, the reflections. If I'm being honest, I never actually noticed before that Battlefield games didn't realistically show reflections. It sounds stupid, but I never quite noticed. So let me tell you, when the reflections are on and are that realistic, they get kinda scary. Water puddles are fine, spotting an explosion reflected on a car window is fine too, but when I looked through the window pane in a shop, for example, and saw my reflection just standing there, I panicked a good few times and just opened fire. And I wasn't alone. Every now and then you'd hear someone just scream during the capture session and then begin to laugh. It's hard to describe, but believe me, it is actually kinda scary. Other than that, what can I say about RTX? Well, obviously the cards themselves are disgustingly powerful. As you'll notice in the gameplay though, there was stuttering every now and then, but that's likely due to the general optimization of the game. These sort of things will be sorted out for the public release. Battlefield 5 runs at 2 new visual settings actually, low fidelity and high fidelity, so you can maximize performance or visuals. Of course, running this setup I had the graphics maxed out running well over 60 frames per second. There was one point actually where I found my game to be stuttering a little more than usual. I alt-tabbed back to the desktop for a second and noticed that my PC was actually running 2 game clients at the same time and still managing to hit that 50 FPS mark. That's all you really need to know. The RTX cards can run Battlefield 5 twice at the same time. In terms of its implementation into the game, I'd say it's still in its very early days, its infancy. Everything seemed pretty shiny and some surfaces that shouldn't have been reflective were. I'd also like to mention during the presentation, Nvidia showed off those comparison shots, the ones that have instantly become a meme, RTX Off and On, and if I'm being honest, what they showed as being RTX Off didn't seem too accurate. I found the RTX Off experience just as good, if not better, than with ray tracing on. It's understandable they'd want to make RTX look so much better, but I don't think personally that was too accurate. My other Battlefield 5 videos live on the channel all use RTX Off footage, so it'll give you a good idea of what the game will look like for the majority of the player base, specifically the console players. But anyway, general impressions, yeah, the game looks amazing with RTX. Will I be able to afford it? Not a hope. Consoles, you're in my boat as well. Thank you lads for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, I'd really appreciate that, or a dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more Battlefield 5 content from me, but until the next one, I'll see you lads later.